Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Foyi. Today we're going to learn how to make these beautiful head pieces. So it's the same head bands, but I decided to make them two ways in case you don't have the Alice band. For the other, you can just have rubber. So guys, these are the tools you need. You need your Alice band, you need your tape roll, your rubber, you need your hand needle, you need thread to match the fabric. Always make sure your thread matches the fabric. Then you need your scissors. Then I'm using this beautiful fabric. It's like peach, yeah. So I'm using this beautiful fabric. It has two sides, a shiny side and a dull side. So we are using the shiny side outside. So my length now, I'm measuring my length. The length of the band is 22 inches. So I'm measuring that out now, 22 inches. And the measurement of the extreme ends are 1.5, so that is what I'm measuring now. The two ends I'm going to mark out 1.5. So the length is 22 inches and the extreme ends are 1.5. So from both extreme ends, I'm going to measure 5 inches out. So that's what I'm doing now. And I'm at the other side measuring the 5 inches. So because why we are measuring the 5 inches out is because we want that part to be the thinnest part. And that part is 3 inches. So we're just going to bring it up from the 1.5 down to the 3 inches because we want it thin at the extreme ends, basically because of the Alice band, so that it can give it more shape. But if you're using the rubber, you can actually not make it so thin like that. So we're measuring it out and so our highest breadth is going to be 5 inches. So we want it wider at that part because when we knot it, we want the knot bigger, and the bigger the best. When it's bigger, it's actually finer. If you make that part 1.5 inches or 3 or lesser, it will be smaller. So I'm cutting it out now, and you're going to see the reason why that side is wider. And I don't know if you want me to create probably a stencil that you can download. I don't know how we're going to do that, so you'll be able to use it to measure out your fabric. I think I'm going to find a way around it and do it. but basically I think the measurements are easy to understand. So this is our cutout fabric, and this is what it looks like. You can see that the middle is wider. So we are going to hand sew our fabric now, and I always use a big needle because it's easier to use. And the fabric is thick, so if you use a smaller needle, it might not be easy. So we are not going to sew like all the way around because we need to leave a space at the middle. So we're stopping here, then I'm going backwards. You guys know the drill. We're going to fill all the places the thread jumped so that we can have an even sewing and not get spaces when you are done. So this double stitching helps to close any space. Now that we're done, we're at the other side, and you can see where my sewing stopped. And that's because we need enough space. And very soon you'll see the reason why that space is there and why it's so big. I'm doing it again, nothing, and we'll go back and I'm pushing it out now to the other side, turning it. Guys, I love this fabric so much. I love it so much. You know, when I saw it, it was just love at first sight. So that's what it looks like. You see how the extreme ends are thin. So we are trying, that's the Alice band, and we're making the knots. And after we've done so, we'll look for one of the openings, and this is the reason why we have an opening. You put your lace band inside and look for the second opening. First you have to pass it across. It looks easy, guys, but you have to watch again and again, you know, to be able to get it. If you're not getting it the first time, don't worry, practice will make perfect. So I've gotten the other end, and Don't be discouraged if you cannot get this step once. It's actually not easy. And if there's anything I can do to make it easier, please contact me, reach me on my social media pages, Instagram, Facebook. So this is what it looks like. And now we are going to the other part, the one with the band, in case with the rubber at the back, in case you don't have the band. So I'm measuring out 10 inches and 10 inches in length and 4 inches in breadth. Cutting it out. That's the rubber. The rubber is 5 inches. So I'm just sewing it now. I'm doing the double stitching as always, passing the thread where it jumped initially. And I turned it inside out, and now we are putting the rubber. I'm trying to secure the rubber, so I'm using one of my needles to hold the other end. Then I want to stitch this other side, so it's secured. This other hole is smaller, and just because we are not passing any band through, we just need a space to, push it inside out. So we've made the knot now. If you want it bigger, you can always increase your breadth. I used 5 inches, so you can increase your breadth. You can also increase your extreme ends. I decided to just use this other measurement. I cut them out at the same time. So I'm stitching the rubber band to the knotted side. So I'm using the inside out, and this is the other part too. You always want your the side that doesn't look properly finished inside, so always use the both wrong sides inside. And this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. You can always adjust as you wish. So I told you, for this particular one with rubber, you can change your length, the length of the extreme ends if you want it wider, or probably just change the length and breadth if you want them wider. But this is what I wanted, and this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, see the beauties. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm definitely wearing one of them to church on Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed my video on how to make this beautiful headbands. I enjoyed making it, so thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my subscribers, and if you know you've not subscribed, please, I don't know what you are waiting for. Subscribe to my channel, please, and like my videos, and always leave a comment. It makes me really happy to see that people are engaging with my video.